For this Basecamp adventure, we set course into the beautiful Yorkshire Dales. The famous landscapes whose enchantment lies within the vast emptiness, combined by the shaping of a rich farming history. A diverse landscape of gritstone moors and a rich cultural heritage, where we traverse spectacular landscapes along the Pennine Way and immerse into the miles of unspoilt countryside. Join us on this most scenic of Basecamp adventures. For this two-night adventure, we pitch up at the Caravan and Motorhome Club site in Hawes. With the views of the Dales presenting a stunning backdrop, this is a large site with over 120 hard-standing pitches. The club site is cleverly secluded with light woodland as to not distract the eye from the surrounding natural beauty which flanks in every direction. The attractive market town of Hawes is a short stroll away. Hawes translates as a pass between the mountains and stands above the river Yorkshire. When I arrive to my pitch, I practice my reversing manoeuvres as I always do. And to my amazement, I managed to get this base camp on the pitch squarely on my first attempt. The pitch available for this trip was electric hookup only, so I have my usual setup for that with aqua roll and grey water tank. And to accompany that, I have my usual Malenko wheel lock and the external shower point connected, ready to clean down the dog. As the weather forecast is for sunny settled weather, I decide to go awningless and put down the carpet only, and this did make a significant difference when setting up the caravan. En route to Hawes, we take the time to stop and admire the Ribblehead Viaduct. The viaduct, with its 24 massive stone arches, standing 104 feet above the moor, is undoubtedly the most impressive structure on the Settle Carlisle Railway. Built between 1870 and 1875, 2,300 men were involved in its construction. The construction is a tragic story where over 100 of the railway builders lost their lives. So much so that the railway paid for the expansion of the local graveyard. For this trip, I am joined by good pal, colleague and fellow outdoor enthusiast, Ian and his Cocker Spaniel. And he brings with him a rather special toy. This brand new, top of the range VW California Ocean camper van with two-tone paint is Ian's retirement gift to himself, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Powered on the road by a 204 horsepower engine with 4Motion drive mode, running on 18-inch Palmerston alloy wheels and containing within a list of extras as long as your arm. This California is the pinnacle of over 30 years of the VW California and rightly deserves its place as the undisputed king of the campers. It's just too hot for your dog, isn't it, darling? Too hot. With temperatures too high for the dogs on our first afternoon, we abandon our hiking plans for the day in favour of an alternative recreation. Fortunately, the touring park has an excellent dog walk. Running alongside a working farm, complete with the infectious ambience of the countryside and beautiful views of the surrounding dales. So that's the dog absolutely shattered. It was just too hot today to do anything, so she's zapped by the heat. So I'm just going to jump in the shower, have a quick shower on board, and then chill out for the evening. We bring our first day to a close with a nightcap in Ian's, California, before I retire to the base camp for the evening.
After a drive of about 30 kilometres of dirt track, this site is difficult to access.
Once again, the dog is making herself very comfy in my bed, ignoring her own sleeping bag. We awake to a tranquil sunrise, and as the campsite still sleeps, the dog and I have only the sounds of nature as company, providing moments of feeling totally alone on site. Well, it's looking a great day for hiking today in the Yorkshire Dales. So the plan for today is we've got an 11-mile hike planned in from the caravan park here up to Dodd Fell. So it's an 11-mile hike out and return. So if we look on the map, that's where we are on the blue dot. That says at the campsite. There's Dodd Fell. So that fell's actually behind us where I'm sitting now. And it's just an out and return past the 10 end Darn. So there's some like little lakes, if you like, at the top there. So we're going to do that today. But first, let's get breakfast on, and I'm going to be cooking sausage and bacon on the barbecue. Okay, that's the barbecue all set up. Let's start cooking the breakfast. Got 2 Cocker Spaniels here, patiently waiting. After using the campsite facilities to clean the Caddock barbecue, I returned to the base camp to prepare more food for the day's packed lunches. Our hike to Dodd Fell starts directly from the campsite, where we join the Pennine Way via Hawes town centre. Passing through a postcard-worthy charming Yorkshire village, we are soon greeted by the local natives. There are an estimated 6,200 traditional farm buildings across the Yorkshire Dales, and Stonefield barns are a particular feature. Dotted across the landscapes in all directions, these barns, which mostly date to the 18th century, are a testament to centuries of hard farming labour. We reach a clear point where the countryside ends and the rugged, rolling moors begin. Beautiful in their vast, windswept emptiness, the Pennine Way is clearly marked, making for a fabulous walking destination. We realise at our turn point for the summit of Dodd Fell that no actual footpath to the top exists. So we opt for this landmark as our destination and enjoy lunch overlooking the Snaysholme Valley.
That's all there, mate. Very nice.
So we're just back from our hike up to Dodd Fell. What an absolute incredible walk that was. The vastness and the emptiness of the space. Not seen anything like that personally before. I think it's fair to say that is the dog done and dusted. So the plan for this evening is I'm going to crack open that little bottle of wine there. And I'm going to get myself comfortable in that corner there. And I'm going to put some films on the TV there. Perfect. On the final morning, we are presented with fine weather once again, and we are all treated to a hearty VW California Ocean breakfast. The hardest part of packing up without the awning was the careful negotiations with the dog. With one final lap of the dog walk, it's time for this weary Cocker Spaniel and I to head home, bringing to the end another fantastic base camping adventure.